Hello, everyone. Oh, life is good. And I'm going to be answering some more questions. So I got this tweeted to me on Twitter, and this person says, Rowan, I'm 100% sure you're going to die. I'm not writing this to fuck with you. I'm helping you. Be brave, accept, and live. Well, thanks, dude, but here's the thing. You are not 100% sure that I'm going to die. You are pretending to be 100% sure. But you don't know that I'm going to die.
But you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know that. So why are you pretending to know that?
You don't get anything worth getting by pretending to know things.
And, why are you so fatalistic? This person is being very fatalistic, and, quite frankly, they're lacking imagination. I can imagine all kinds of ways that I might live forever. This person is, having a difficult time imagining a way that I could live forever. Here's one. We could cure aging. Like, humanity could figure out a way to cure aging and live indefinitely. Hashtag indefinite life extension. So if humanity figures that out, and I get that technology, then I'm on my way to living forever. And then I just need to, not die of accidents, and I need to, go underground and build an ultra-safe haven for myself so I don't die from anything else.
So, what mysterious wonder do you all think might be lurking beneath the earth? What might it be?
And if I do that, then why can't I live forever? Okay, so this person this is so typical. This is so typical of what you see out there is just this extreme fatalism, this pessimistic lack of imagination. Okay, so this person is no different than most people.
I'm mortal and I will die.
There's a time to die, and it's okay, it's really okay.
Eternal life would be a curse.
You're not going to know when you're dead, so there's nothing to be frightened of.
Death is a natural part of life.
And that is one of the most stupidest things you could do. Really, why would you deny the possibility of living forever? Who do you think's gonna try harder to live forever? Me or this guy? This guy who doesn't even think it's possible, or me who thinks eternal life is possible because I have that optimism, that hope, that motivates me on a daily basis to be really serious about my health, my lifestyle, everything. I'm living a cautious life because it all stems from my hope of living forever. This guy doesn't have that because he's such a fatalist. So that's a problem. It's like these people, these fatalists, it's like they, a lot of times I feel like they create their own self-fulfilling prophecy. Because they're so fatalistic, therefore, they don't even try to live forever. Okay, now let me read for you this definition of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Positive or negative expectations about circumstances, events, or people that may affect a person's behavior toward them in a manner that he or she unknowingly creates situations in which those expectations are fulfilled. In other words, causing something to happen by believing it will come true. Now, don't you think that this person, by believing that death is inevitable, by believing that they have to die, don't you think they're more likely to act in a way that's going to cause their own death to happen? They're not going to be as careful. I'm talking about what's more likely. If they don't think living forever is even possible, they're probably going to live a life that is more reckless, more dangerous, and they're not going to care as much about their own health. Or at the very least, a person like this, who doesn't think living forever is possible, at the very least, they're going to act in such a way where they're not going to be helping the cause of indefinite life extension, right? They're not going to be trying to figure out some way to live forever if they don't even think it's possible. Therefore, obviously they would be less likely to live forever. Because if living forever takes certain actions, if it takes living a certain kind of lifestyle, this person's less likely going to have that lifestyle, and they're more likely going to die. But if he actually had hope of living forever, maybe he'd have the motivation to live a very healthy, safe lifestyle. So the mindset is so important, and fatalism is the worst mindset you could have. It's like you're shooting yourself in the head. It's a horrible thing you could do for yourself. And ultimately, look, if this guy dies, what's the point of his life? What is the point of his life? It's all sound and fury, signifying nothing.
It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing!
His life was meaningless, pointless, and, if he ends up dead in the ground, rotting in the ground, just try to picture that for a second. This guy's corpse just rotting in the ground, getting eaten by worms and maggots. Then what was the point of his life? What was the point of all his fun? What was the point of his tweet here? It's all meaningless. It means nothing in the grand scheme of things. Same with me. Okay, same with anybody. Death renders our existence meaningless. So the only option we have here as human beings is to fight death. Otherwise, you must consent that your life is pointless and insignificant and meaningless. So, this guy has no hope. So my advice for this person is to, look, have some hope. Have some imagination. Imagine that you could live forever. Try to envision that as being a possible future outcome for yourself. And that's going to really help you on the path. It's going to start you on that path to eternal life. You're going to start to live safely. You're going to start to care about your health. You're going to start to, your whole life's going to improve once you have that hope. And this isn't just wishful thinking. This is based in reality, because right now there's all kinds of scientists that are actually working to cure aging. So don't ignore that. Don't ignore that. Actually help speed that along. Become an activist for anti-aging. Become a transhumanist activist. Let's try to use science and technology to escape this nightmarish reality where everyone's getting old and we're all dying and we have this horrible thing, and the only way we can escape this is to try to live forever. And if you've lost hope, if you have no hope in eternal life, that's where you need to start. You need to get yourself some hope. Because if you lost hope, then you're just consenting to death. You're saying, well, yep, I'm going to die and that's it. And you've basically given up at that point.
I think that every person on this earth is going to die, and I think that eventually the entire human race will become extinct. Our destruction is inevitable no matter what.
So don't give up. Have some hope that you could live forever. And let's spread that message. Let's get this to become a movement. Like Trump's movement. It was a movement. Let's get eternal life. Let's get anti-aging to become a powerful movement where everyone's talking about it, donating to the scientists, and this could be a real thing if we turn this into a powerful movement. And that's my greatest hope, is that we could live forever, because I don't want my life to be meaningless. That is horrible. I want to have fun forever. That's what's so great about this life. It's like life is so spectacular. It's so beautiful, brilliant, and we want this life to last forever. It's so simple. And so here's what I tweeted back to this person. I'm 100% sure that I might live forever if I keep trying my hardest. See, living forever is, and I'll say this 1,000 times, it's not something I'm sure of. It's something that I'm hoping for, and I'm trying for it. Trying very hard. Why wouldn't you try for eternal life? If you're going to try for anything in this world, it makes sense to try to live forever. That would be the greatest thing that can happen to us. That's like the ultimate dream. So And, obviously, it's a very hard dream. I'm not expecting eternal life to just be handed to me on a silver platter. No, this is a very hard, difficult goal to achieve, living forever. And it's crazy hard, but, so I'm not invulnerable. There's a million things that could kill me. I'm not some superhero that is impenetrable. But I want to be. That's the goal. The goal is to make ourselves closer and closer to being, immortal, invulnerable to death. And, I think as time goes on, we can use science and technology to inch ever closer to that goal of immortality, ever closer to being actually, impenetrable, invulnerable.
You are the first of your kind, but you're not invulnerable.
Maybe next time you can design me better.
Wouldn't that be great? Jeez, that's what we need. Anyways, thank you for the question. I mean, well, I guess it's not really a question, is it? It's more like a comment, a deathist comment. But that's it. May you have some hope that living forever is actually possible. Thanks for listening.